Hello and welcome to our latest wildlife film. Today we will be looking out to the sea. We will tell you all about the seals in Lincolnshire and Norfolk. Seals are mammals and they do spend time on land. For example, they come on shore to give birth to their pups, like here at Nook. And they also spend most of the time out of the water when they molt, meaning changing their fur coat. And even at other times of the year, they do spend prolonged periods on remote beaches and sandbanks, simply to rest. Here in the UK, including along the coastlines of Lincolnshire and Norfolk, there are two different seal subspecies. The one you see here is the grey seal. Grey seals are the larger subspecies. They have a more pointed head with the eyes in the center of the forehead. Harbour seals are also called common seals, and they are smaller than grey seals, males weighing up to 200 kilograms and females 100. The head of a harbour seal is more roundish, with eyes and also a mouth closer to the nose. The nostrils have a V shape. Grey seal males weighing up to 300 kilograms and females up to 200 kilograms. Their fur is also darker, though young grey seals do have a grey fur coat. Another difference is that grey seals will stay on land after giving birth to their pups. The females come ashore usually 24 hours before giving birth, and they will stay for 3 weeks. Right after the birth, the seal mum and pup often lie apart, probably completely exhausted. However, mum does keep a close eye on the pup, and they will have their first bonding moment relatively soon. Grey seals are good mums. They do stay close to prevent any harm to their pups, and of course, they feed them on a regular basis. A grey seal pup drinks up to 2.5 liters of mum's milk, which contains 60% fat. The pup gains approximately 2 kg in weight each day and should weigh around 50 kilograms when mum will return to the sea. Grey seal rookeries, meaning the breeding sites, are located in different coastal landscapes, though they will always be above the high water mark. Rookeries could be on mudflats like at Nook, on shingle beaches like at Blakeney Point, or on sandy beaches like at Horsey Gap. The grey seal pups are born in a white fur coat, called the lanugo. This fur coat is not waterproof. Naturally, a seal pup is wet right after being born, and the fur does not really look white then. Grey seal pups look cute, but be warned and keep your distance. Even the pups have sharp claws and teeth. You will see a lot of feeding going on. This is very important and must not be interrupted by people watching or photographing the seals. Seal pups need all the food they can get while mum is still with them. This ensures that they will have enough reserves for the time they will spend on their own without mum. After mum has gone back to sea, the pup will stay for another 3 weeks on the beach. During this time it will start to change its baby fur coat into an adult one. This will be waterproof and allows the young seal to finally explore water and in the end the sea. While they are on their own, they might team up with another seal pup of a similar age. Grey seal pups have to teach themselves everything, from how to find and catch food to how to swim. Therefore, having 1 or 2 friends is quite helpful. Although it is said that grey seal mums will abandon their pup when they are around 3 weeks old. I have seen adult grey seals and younger seals together, and judging by their interaction, this may have been mum and her pup. The seal mum will go back to the sea 18 or 21 days after giving birth, and she is in a hurry, having eaten for 3 weeks. Grey seals can reach a speed of 22 miles per hour on land. Besides the grey seal mums and their pups, you will also see grey seal males, as they will come ashore during the pupping season as well. And you might see some fighting amongst the bulls, as each one would like to lie closest to his favorite female. Before adult seals return to the sea, there's one more thing to be done: mating. Through the late implantation, the birth will always be given around the same time of the year. The pupping season is not the right time to take photos of seals at the water edge, unless you have a long lens. The molting season will be safer for the seals and for yourself, and you can get some great photos at this time as well. Harbour seals have a lighter colored fur coat. This seal subspecies is found in river estuaries, and the wash between Lincolnshire and Norfolk is one of the strongholds in England. Harbour seals are very shy and easily disturbed, therefore they are not as often seen as grey seals. I photographed these during a boat tour with the Boston Belle on the River Wayland. Harbour seals give birth in June-July. The pups are born in an adult fur coat and can swim within hours of their birth. Once again, it is important that the pups can feed undisturbed to build up their strength for their independent life. One of the best places to see harbour seals in their natural habitat is Blakeney Point. At this remote shoreline, they live side by side with grey seals. The only time harbour seals will disappear from Blakeney Point is during the grey seal pupping season. Occasionally you might see a black seal. Black seals are not a different subspecies. They are melanistic, meaning they have too many dark pigments. As mentioned a few times, it is vitally important that we do not disturb seals resting or the pups feeding. It happens unfortunately far too often that people go onto beaches or even into restricted areas to have a closer look or to get that photo. As a result, seal pups may not get enough food, and the mom might even abandon them if she can't get back to her pup. This leads to malnourished pups who will struggle to survive. Thankfully, there are seal sanctuaries and hospitals which help those pups, if rescuers getting a call, and can reach the seals in time. Malnourished seal pups are the most common patients in seal hospitals nowadays. However, seals may have injuries and other illnesses which require help. Pneumonia and lungworm are also frequent causes nowadays. Injuries could result from fighting with other seals or getting caught in rough seas. However, necklace injuries appear to become more frequent. This is Ropeneck, a female grey seal who was entangled in ropes. The wardens of Lincolnshire Wildlife Trust help her, and she has returned to Donnanook every winter since that time. More and more seals and other marine wildlife getting caught and injured by fishing nets, ropes, plastic waste and frisbee rings. This is a fishing net the team of the RSPCA East Binge had to pull out of a wound around Colossus' neck. Colossus is an adult grey seal, and his wound was severely infected and he was heavily underweight, weighing only 100 kilograms at his arrival. For Hulk, who was treated and nursed back to health by the team at the Natureland Seal Sanctuary in Skegness, the injuries resulted from a string, possibly from a kite or another type of toy. Necklace injuries are the result of what people dump into the sea or leave lying around on beaches. You may see seals lying on the beaches at any time of the year. Please do not approach and keep your dogs well away. Seals come ashore to have a rest, and they do need this. Furthermore, please do not chase seals back into the water. They do not need to be in the water, and rescuing seals becomes impossible if you do. One of the best parts of caring for ailing and injured seals is releasing them back into their natural habitat. And I had the privilege to watch this when the RSPCA East Winch released 8 harbour seals. The work starts obviously at the center and then goes on to the release point. I was able to film the release of the harbour seals, and the following sequences show some of the seals dashing for freedom. Unfortunately, not all seals are this lucky. However, the manager of the RSPCA East Winch told me that about 60% of harbour seals and 85% of grey seals will be able to make a full recovery and be released back to the wild. Being able to enjoy beaches, other coastal areas, and to photograph seals in their natural habitat is a great thing to do. However, please never forget, we are visitors in the home of wildlife and should respect this. Please never do anything that would harm a seal or any other wildlife. I hope you have enjoyed the film and have learned something new about this marine mammal species. Thank you very much for watching, and I do hope to see you soon again for my next presentation.